In light of recent events being uncovered about lead-contaminated water in Flint, Michigan, and my close proximity to those affected, I believe that it is best to illustrate and examine the effects of lead poisoning. Lead poisoning remains a significant problem in countries throughout the globe and has been identified by the World Health Organization as one of 10 chemicals of major public health concern. The WHO has also recognized that lead poisoning largely affects developing regions within impoverished populations.
You can tune either with the remote unit from your easy chair or use the push-button panel in the cabin.
Symptoms of lead contamination significant to Flint include extreme hair loss, rashes, and high content of lead in children's blood, first identified by Flint pediatrician Dr. Mona Hanna-Atisha. The doctor, among others, believed that lead poisoning can largely hurt children because it interrupts their cognitive development. It has been known since the late 1970s that no content of lead is safe within the bloodstream. This is because lead identified in paint, gasoline, among other products was found to physically, neurologically, and behaviorally harm children and some adults. A high content of lead in a child's bloodstream is extremely damaging for several reasons. First, it can incite neurological damage and lower children's IQs by large margins due to its identification as a potent neurotoxin. Researchers also found that lead poisoning of the mother during the second trimester of pregnancy caused an increased likelihood of schizophrenia within many children. Secondly, physical changes can also develop as more lead enters the bloodstream. These include deposits of lead found beneath joints, significant impacts on the central nervous system, reduced body growth, and kidney damage. Thirdly, it can change the behavior of children, affecting their behavior, especially in learning environments, where they can become more prone to distractible attitudes, slower response time, central auditory processing problems, word-finding difficulties, sequencing difficulties, and perpetual integration problems. And later, when students were studied again at the mean age of 18, researchers found that many who had lead poisoning as a child were much less likely to graduate high school. How do all of these extremely negative side effects occur? Often lead poisoning occurs because of the consumption or inhalation of lead in certain products such as paint, gasoline, or as we see in Flint, water. Corrosive water often has complex chemical relationships with metal pipes, and because of the water's pH, metal pipes without a neutralizing system corrode and begin to deposit into the water. The recent issue in Flint highlights some of the ignorance we might have as to how effective our water treatment is and how we must better protect low-income areas from dangerous ailments such as lead poisoning. It is extremely important that we shed light on these issues and their impacts so that we can better prevent them in the future and promote what is truly in the best interest of the populace.